Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Well, good evening. We are stepping into the middle of the week and starting to bring in some changes. Now, July is almost coming to an end here, and as we look at the summary, we are on the dot for 4 inches. Now, that doesn't include any of today's showers, which we do have at least a few hundredths of an inch to put on the board. But note that even sitting at 4 inches for this July, we are at the 7th wettest July on record. The wettest was back in 2001 at just around 4.5 inches. So we're not far off from that first place spot, but we are noting that we're not dealing with any significant rains. We are watching showers pulling out and working into a dry day for our final day of July. So not going to see that number take that first seed spot, but in the top 10, definitely notable for the Anchorage area here, as we even know that last year we had a very similar July. But here as we head into August, we will be keeping an eye on those shower conditions, sunshine conditions that will be lasting into at least Thursday. But then by the weekend forecast, we are going to be back to some scattered showers. There are at least a few weak waves that will try to trend towards the region, but we will note that it is looking to be a little bit more spotty. There will be some likely chances, but then outside of that, we will be seeing that there is some potential to return back to some sunshine and bring in some more of those August-like conditions, especially temperature-wise. Now, as we get the potential to see that sunshine here into our Wednesday, it does improve our highs into those upper 60s. So looking at nearing that average high that does sit at 68 degrees. And note that here, as we talk about moving into August, our average temperature is going to start to pull back, especially as we continue to see that we are going to be in that point of the year where we're going to start to lose more and more of that daylight. But we have good sunshine to work with here this Wednesday. Note that much of the South Central will be able to work with that sunshine. A little cloudier up towards areas of the Copper River Basin, but largely still a pretty bright day and dry day. By the end of the day after sunset, cloud cover is going to drop in from the north to the south. So we'll trend with Thursday still staying dry, but we're definitely going to be working with more cloud cover, though it could be more of that higher level cloud cover, which still allows for that sunshine to break through and still will keep a mild day in place. So with 17 hours and 7 minutes of daylight, we bring in that near seasonal day with a 5:32 sunrise and a 10:39 sunset, as we are losing just over about 5 minutes per day at this point. So that meaning by the end of this week, we are under 17 hours. And again, we continue to lose that daylight here as we roll towards those fall months. Now, August is still a summer month, and we'll try to talk about those summer conditions. But here as we head into our Wednesday, it is about feeling like summer with some sunshine, and at least looking at much of the region heading into the 60s. Whittier a chance at 60, Kenai at 60, Anchorage at 67 degrees, Valley trying to get into those 70s. Well, Thursday is going to be a bit cloudier, but still expected to stay dry, still gripping onto some of those 60s, a little bit more 50-degree weather for our coastal areas. But then we'll note that we'll talk about some of those scattered showers to cool us a bit through the weekend, still trying to grip onto those 60s, and then we'll watch for some potential drying and some warming that will be able to take us into next work week.